Welcome to today's yoga flow. You do not need any equipment today other than a mat and a bottle of water or a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you prefer. We'll begin today's flow in a seated position, letting one foot rest on top of the thigh, hands resting gently on the knees, sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. Spine is straight. We'll begin by taking a big inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. Again, big inhale. Feel your lungs expand. Notice the sensation of relaxation on the exhale. On your next exhale, gently close your eyes. Take note of how your body feels today. If you feel heavy or light, notice the weight of your hands on your thighs, the weight of your body pressing into the ground beneath you. We'll turn our focus inward, focusing only on the breath. Every inhale as it enters the body, and exhale as the air leaves the body. Days when my mind is racing and I find it extremely difficult to meditate, I count every breath. Every inhale is 1, exhale is 2. Inhale is 3, exhale 4. Continuing with this counting until I reach 10 and starting back again at 1. You have nowhere to be, nothing to do, except enjoy this moment right now. Listen to the sounds in the room. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. We'll begin with a shoulder roll, rolling those shoulders up and forward. Switch directions. Do one more. Pause here, and we'll add some movement with the neck, bringing our chin towards the chest, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder, lifting the chin away from the chest, rolling the left ear toward the left shoulder. Move very slowly, very carefully, and very gently. And we'll switch sides. You can start with small movements. And as you gain mobility, increase those movements. Make them just a little bit bigger. And we'll pause here. Next, we'll come into a tabletop position. Wrists stacked directly beneath the shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips. We'll gently rock forward and backward, finding some movement within our wrists, warming them up for our flow today. And as you get comfortable, you can walk your hands closer towards your thighs. This will increase the stretch. And then we'll flip the tops of the hands very gently towards the mat, bringing our fingertips very close towards the knees. We don't need to apply all of our weight on our wrists. Just feeling a nice stretch. And again, as you get comfortable here, you can walk those wrists away from your body. That will increase the stretch. Return to a tabletop position. Keep the shoulders pulled away from the ears. That lower back is flat. We'll go into thread the needle, taking the right hand, reaching it under, and then taking that right hand and reaching it up and away. Exhale as you reach under. Inhale as you come up. One more on this side. And we'll switch arms. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you reach through. Last one. Next, we'll go into frog stretch. Bring your big toes together. Find space between the knees. Gently push those hips back. You should feel a stretch on the inner part of the thigh. Use your glutes to push forward and sit those hips back. One more. We'll lower down onto the mat. Flipping the tops of our feet so they press into the mat, reaching our hands forward, keeping our gaze down at the mat directly in front of us. Neck is straight in line with that spine. We'll move into Superman. Take an inhale. Exhale, raise your feet, lift your hands off of the mat, hold here. Squeeze your glutes to protect that lower back. as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Very good. From here, we will come into child's pose. Big toes come together, knees go wide. Sit those hips back. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat. You can rest your forehead gently on the mat. Take a big inhale and exhale, let it all out. Take a moment to come back to the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we'll come into a plank position, wrists directly beneath the shoulders, up on the balls of our feet, straight line from the tops of our heels up to the crown of our head. If you prefer, you can come into a kneeling plank, still keeping a straight line from the knees all the way up to the head. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Flip the tops of the feet so they press into the mat. Exhale, lift the chest away. This is our cobra pose. Exhale, return to child's pose, or you can go into downward dog. If you're in downward dog, keep a slight bend in the knees. It's okay if your heels do not touch the mat. We'll go through that flow one more time, matching our breath with our movement. Take an inhale for plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. One more time through on your own. Inhale for plank. We'll all meet in child's pose, taking a big inhale and exhale. If you'd like to grab a drink here, you are more than welcome to. And we'll return to child's pose. Take an inhale, exhale. Inhale for plank. Exhale for downward dog. Keep the shoulders away from the ears here. Pressing your hands into the mat. Slight bend in the knees, straight spine. We'll move into a three-legged downward dog, shifting our weight to our right foot. Inhale, lift the left. Take an exhale, for lunge, bringing that left foot towards the hands. You can stay here in high lunge. You may feel a nice stretch in that right hip flexor. If you prefer to lower down into a kneeling lunge today, that is fine. Just make sure that knee is stacked directly over the ankle. You're lifting your chest off of your thigh, not sitting all of your weight on that leg. Let the left leg support you here. Take an inhale, goalpost with those arms, open that chest up, big breath. Exhale for plank. Inhale for downward dog. Inhale, shift the weight to the left foot, raise the right. Exhale for lunge. Again, stacking the knee directly over the ankle, lifting the chest off of the thigh. Inhale, goalpost those arms. Exhale for plank. Inhale, downward dog. We'll go through one more time, matching our breath with our movement. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale for lunge. Inhale, goalpost those arms. Exhale for plank. Inhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, goalpost. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. One more time on each side, matching your breath with your movement at your own pace. Here we go. When you finish, you can return to child's pose. Take a moment to come back to your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale for plank. Exhale, step your feet towards your hands for forward fold. Breathe here. Let the neck relax. Let the shoulders fall forward. Very slowly, inhale for mountain, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching those hands up over the head, pressing all four corners of the feet into the mat. Core is strong, shoulders are pulled away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, find a side bend, bringing the hands towards the left. Breathe into this stretch. Think about being pressed against two panes of glass, trying not to touch either piece. Inhale back to mountain. Exhale, lower to the right side. Inhale for mountain. You can keep your hands raised up over your head, or you can bring them down to heart center as we come into tree pose. Shifting our weight to the left foot. Right foot comes into a kickstand, and if you're comfortable here, you can raise that right foot up the leg, avoiding the knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, return to the start. Shift your weight to the right foot. Let that left foot come into a kickstand. Inhale. Exhale, shake it out. Nice work. Take an inhale, exhale as we swan dive for forward fold. We'll lower into a tabletop position. And next we'll go into a 90-degree stretch. Bring our right knee in line with our right hip in front of us. Right ankle lines up with our right knee. Left knee lines up with our left hip. Left ankle in line with the left knee behind us. We will bend at our hips coming forward. You should feel this stretch in the outside part of your right glute. Find a position where you can feel a stretch and you're able to hold that stretch. Inhale, slowly raise up. We'll switch sides. Again, lining up both knees with the hips, ankles with the knees. Left knee is out in front. Right ankle is back behind this time. Bending at the hip. Inhale as we raise up, coming into bound angle. Bottoms of the feet come together, knees are wide, we are tall with those sit bones. Bending at the hips to increase the stretch. Inhale. We'll cross one leg on top of the other. Coming into a spinal rotation, taking the left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes back behind. Gaze looks over the right shoulder. Inhale, return to the start. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, return to the starting position. Find a comfortable position. Rest those hands gently on the knees. Sit tall in those sit bones. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it all out. Take another big inhale, and on this exhale, gently close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how your body feels pressing into the mat. Notice if it feels different than at the beginning of our flow today. bring your attention back to your breath, focusing on this moment right now, enjoying this feeling of relaxation. Starts to wander, remember you can always come back to the breath. It's normal for us to get swept up in our thoughts and emotions, but the more we practice coming back to the breath, the easier it is to stay present in the present moment. Not be so attached to our emotions or our thoughts. Just noticing them and then letting them go. Listen to the sounds in the room. Gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. Have a happy and healthy day.